All right, good evening, Alpromnia. Bishop here. I really should get going here with the Spiritus Pandemonium, but I've been just playing around. Tonight decided plenty of time left on Enna Kros, and most of y'all probably already, excuse me, have already done Pandemonium. At this point, I think it's like a week left. I need to get on it probably sometime this weekend. But I was playing around. I'm going to call this the Haughm run. Shout out to the guy who's always, watching some of the video and commenting. I appreciate it. He was the guy who said Vaan. Like I said, I'm going to come back and play with Vaan here. Now, granted, the fact that this took like 27 minutes to actually do this, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to run this at 3/4 speed. It's just so much off turn on this, and I needed to use the old man again. I missed using the old man. Gotta remember, I don't remember if I used him against Dorgan or not. Tells you how stupid I am right now. Yeah, I used him with Dorgan. Oh, that's right, because I used him with Fujin and Tifa. So yeah, that's the fun of what we're doing here. So like I said, I'm not using the since I'm three times playing this bad boy. I don't think anybody would want to listen to the game sounds and whatnot. Like I said, because it's pretty much just all right. Let the off turn work. Getting ready to hit my force time here, because that's really it. And then you get. That stupid book gets its force time, and it takes you forever. And since I don't have an Enna Kros like FR with this team, you can't really do any good with this. And I hope you just saw the Raijin call. I had a good use for that Raijin call. I screwed it up, but it was a good idea in theory. Totally screwed it up, though. I was actually not going to use it. Ended up not using it. Well, I did use it, but not used it. The stupidity with which I was working with this. All right, so now we're in here. So basically, I'm not going to use Minwu's on-turn traps because I wanted to activate the off-turn traps. So that's really what we're doing here, because he's going to do a lot more damage off-turn, especially when there's three of them. Then we're going to be going with the on-turn. I don't remember here. I don't think Minwu gets a turn when the book's open, although it's pretty close. So that I can... No, I don't teleport, because I use Holy both of these times. And then the next time I use the EX, because I had to use the EX to refresh the buff on Minwu. Like I said, this is the off-turn... This is the off-turn team galore here. I almost thought about using Minwu's BT effect here, but I was like, let's get the brave damage up for when I end up using it during Vaughn's BT during the second FR. Sorry about that. Still trying to work through some of the coughing, getting it out. So you can see here, decent little job here with this FR. And now I have no problem teleporting things, because it's actually, I debated whether or not to go with the Raijin call here, because what I was actually wanting to use it for was the next turn coming up. That was the funny part. So I was like, oh yeah, let's get this LD in. I was not expecting it to do this. And that's why, because that thing takes a chunk of your HP, and I wanted to use the Raijin call then. So I was like, oh well, at this point, they're not going to, that thing's not going to kill anything. Galuf's going to take care of most of it. So like I said, this is actually the big reason why I'm just kind of letting this thing play at 3 times speed, so that y'all don't have to sit through this. I almost should split the video and go right here. Stop making you watch this whole thing, because it's really just, at this point, it's just dumping skills to get them over with, make sure I can jump right in. You know, I'm going to set up and get ready to go. I didn't like the way the A turn was coming up here, and I actually, since it had one more, I decided not to delete the turn here, although I should have, to be able to get the Raijin call in. So that's why I decided here, and actually I forgot to use my Keiss call here to get the Brave battery. So actually the reason why I did that, I was hoping to get, you know, it's going to start activating too. I was going to lose a little bit on it, but the turns coming up was what I was looking for, to get as many as you can. As you can see, I got 5 enemy turns here. With this, A is going to do 2 of them, and I'm thinking to myself, all right, might as well use Raijin here for the HP up. Sure. I'll start it off before it goes again. Yeah. Let's watch how much I screw that up. All right, but here's the reason why we got the 2 traps. All right. So it's like, yeah, we'll be fine. There's one left. I'll pull them around. We'll get the thing on. Sure. That thing will stay on. Boy, was I a moron. All right, Minwu up. I thought about debated the turn deletion. Was like, no, I'd rather have the HP bonus on the off turn to try to get myself a little bit lower, make sure I had plenty of room on the make sure I had plenty of room during the burst phase to try to knock this thing out with everything that we got. So like I said, that's what I was working for here. And we're going to let Vaan do the work the rest of the way. Bringing it home. And so we're just basically going to white whirl my tail off here. Don't got to worry about the attack buff. That's not going anywhere. As you can see, we're doing a number here with the get some brave attacks in. On the launch, didn't need Keiss, didn't need Raijin. Like I said, didn't anticipate the boss jumping from 89 to 100 on the force time, or I wouldn't have eaten the the HP attack on that. That's what I was worried about. So here we go. That's going to be the end of it. So there we go. It's the end of the Haughm run. We got Vaan, we got Minwu. I hadn't used Minwu in a while. It was actually kind of fun to use him. I appreciate it. Yeah, so like I said, hey, if you watch this, please consider liking and subscribing. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I don't know if I'll do Pandemonium before Lilith's Heretic event or not. But I appreciate you watching, hanging around. Please consider commenting. Talk to y'all later. Bye.